Well, hello, and thanks for joining us for another episode of Garden City Community Chat. We hope you're all safe and doing well. Tonight, in keeping with our theme of promoting our community and yours, we are happy to promote our neighbors in Wayne with our special guest, Wayne Councilwoman Kelly Skiff. It's her first appearance on our show. As a matter of fact, I believe she is our first local official from Wayne to be on our show. So we look forward to chatting with her shortly. But first up will be Doppler Tom, as always. He'll once again get us up to date on this ever-changing weather.
Oh, yeah.
Mike's going to have the COVID numbers for you tonight.
I'm ready.
As they continue to rise. And he'll also share with you some community events and announcements. So grab your favorite beverage, and we hope that you'll join us for the next hour or so. We're live from Garden City, Michigan. Should be a good one. This is show number 502. It's Thursday, October 22nd, 2020. I am your host, Kerry, and also joining me tonight, my co-host, Doppler Tom Iwinski. How you doing?
I'm doing well. A little rainy this week.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, a little wet.
Every morning you get up and it's been raining.
And former city councilman and longtime Garden City resident, Mr. Mike Jones. Jonesy, how you doing?
Outstanding, Kerry, but I'm getting better. Thank you.
Awesome. As long as you're always getting better.
Always.
You know, every week we want to give a big shout out to all our listeners and followers of the show who tune in every Thursday night from several surrounding communities. We want you to know your support is greatly appreciated. So please continue to watch, share, and listen. And remember, if your community has any events or announcements coming up, or if they've been canceled due to COVID, what should they do, Mike?
They should email us and we'd be glad to publicize those for them.
Absolutely. Email us the details at gccommunitychat@gmail.com, or you can contact us through our website at gccommunitychat.com. And we'll be more than happy to announce that information for you. Okay, we have a lot to get to tonight. And remember, if you have any questions or comments for our guest, be sure to type them in the comment section if you're watching us live on Facebook. Or you can text them to 734-788-9319, and we'll do our best to get them answered for you. All right, let's get Tom in here with a check of the weather, the latest update, and then we'll spend some time chatting with Wayne Councilwoman Kelly Skiff. So stand by for Tom. Okay, let's do a check on weather with Doppler Tom. Let's see what he has in store for the rest of this week and the weekend coming up. Tom, take it away. So what do you got for us tonight, Tom?
One more day of
I don't know. I
summer.
can't really see it. Over the last couple of hours, once that sun set, we kind of got into a little bit of a foggy pattern over the region. And like I've been saying, we've kind of been in the stagnant, rainy pattern where all this week we saw some rain during the overnight hours, and then into the morning it started to end, and then the majority of the day is dry, and then we replay it again the following day. And a little bit on the cool side as well this week. And today was no exception. Today was another day where we had some rain in the morning and then it started to dry out. And now that this moisture is still kind of hanging about in the atmosphere, it wants to leave. So that's its way of leaving. It's kind of been trapped here all day, so I didn't really get a chance to really leave the atmosphere during the daytime hours. So now all this moisture is trying to condense, and now it's trying to leave as a cloud, basically. So that's why we're going to be in a little bit of a foggy pattern for the next few hours. But this fog will not last for too much longer, as we're going to see another change in the weather pattern as skies will begin to clear as a warm front begins to move into our region during the overnight hours. So I believe this fog will probably last for a couple more hours, and then it will start to begin to dissipate as the warm front moves in during the overnight hours and skies begin to clear. And tomorrow, we're definitely going to be on the warm side as we get into tomorrow. Temperatures tomorrow are going to be into the mid 70s for high temperatures. So we're definitely going to see those temperatures rise once we get into the daytime hours with a southerly wind, which is what is going to bring in the mild air, and it's going to a little bit of the increase in wind. We're going to see a little bit on the breezy side tomorrow as well. And then as we get into the late afternoon and evening hours, we'll see our next system begin to move into the region, and we'll see some more rain begin into our move in. And this rain probably won't move in until after 3 o'clock. So if you have any kind of morning plans or early afternoon plans, you'll be pretty well. I don't really see any rain developing until after 3 p.m. And then that's when the next line of rain will begin to move in. And some of this rain will definitely be on the heavy side as we get into tomorrow afternoon and into the early evening hours. And they'll probably be accompanied by a couple rumbles of thunder as well. I don't really expect any severe weather with this system, but I definitely see some heavy downpours of rain and some lightning and thunder moving through during the late afternoon and early evening hours. And then after we get past tomorrow, we're definitely going to see a change in the weather pattern, and this change in the weather pattern is going to be sticking around for quite some time. I don't really see this being a short pattern change after this front moves through with the rain and storms tomorrow, and it begins on the weekend. As we get into the weekend, we're definitely going to see a dry weekend out there. I don't really see any problems out there with rain this weekend. A little bit on the cloudy side. We'll see a little bit of sun at times both days, but we'll see a little bit of more clouds than sun on each day. And temperatures will probably be much cooler than they're going to be tomorrow. We'll probably be in the low 50s for high temperatures over the weekend, and lows will be into the 30s and 40s. So it's definitely going to be colder as we get into the weekend. And as we get into next week, we're definitely going to be into the cool pattern. We're going to be dealing with a little bit of a system as we get into Monday with some more on and off rain moving through during that time. And temperatures on Monday are definitely going to be on the cold side. We're not going to get out of the 40s for high temperatures. So we're going to see kind of a rainy and very chilly day out there with temperatures in the mid 40s for high temperatures. And after the rain moves through and the system moves through on Monday, that's when our kind of more stagnant pattern begins to develop, where we're going to see these pronounced temperatures staying on the cooler side and a dry pattern really developing as well as we get through Tuesday all the way into Halloween as well. Temperatures Tuesday into the end of the month for high temperatures will be into the upper 40s to lower 50s for high temperatures for the rest of the month. And low temperatures will be into the 30s, so the low to mid 30s for low temperatures. So definitely going to be on the cold side as we get into the nighttime hours, and definitely staying on the chilly side, dare I say, during the daytime hours as well. So yeah, this pattern is really starting to really get going. I mean, we're at the end of October, almost November. This shouldn't surprise anybody. Right. The good news is that I don't see that 4-letter word that I'm not even going to say.
Yeah, don't
see that yet, so we're good with that.
The S word.
But, it's definitely going to stay on the chilly side as we get into next week. But yes, the biggest impacts I see are tomorrow after 3 p.m. and into the early evening hours, probably until about like 7 o'clock in the evening with the next round of some heavy rain moving through. So keep note of that. Other than that, it's going to stay on the cool side as we get into next week. And expanding outward and talking about some other weather, the hurricane season has been pretty busy this year, and it's pretty busy right now. We have a hurricane out there, but the good news is that it's staying out to sea, and it really isn't directly impacting anybody. So that system will stay out to sea. So that's some good news. The wildfire risk is definitely out there as well.
Colorado.
A lot of the focus is moving into Colorado as well. Where it's probably kind of interesting because my professor is actually in Colorado, one of my professors at U of M. We have class with him, and he's actually right outside of Boulder. So he actually kind of tells us about the daily updates with the wildfires because he can see them, and he's been kind of hearing hints and warnings that they may have to move at some point.
Live updates.
He's definitely, he's definitely keeping a close eye on that. So it's very sad because you don't get much time. I mean, you watch these fires and then you do get a call or a knock on the door and you say you got 5 minutes to get out, or you don't get out at all.
Terrible.
You just have to grab your
couldn't imagine
belongings and just leave.
And
it's been very unfortunate. So just add another state to the disaster zone out there. Colorado is now really starting to get into it.
And they're usually getting snow by now out there. That's crazy.
So it's been a fairly busy wildfire season.
Yeah.
And there's some other story. The last real busy part of the weather story has been a pretty big I don't want to talk about it, but I have to talk about it. It's been a pretty pronounced snowstorm across the northern plains. I mean, all across Montana, the Dakotas, and Minnesota. They've been seeing, and even to the UP of Michigan at times as well. They've been seeing at the four-letter word that I don't want to talk about, and that's the end of it that I'm going to talk about it. But if you want to keep tuned to all my local weather information, just go to my website, DopplerTomsWeather.com, and it will keep you updated on the heavy rain moving through late afternoon and evening tomorrow. And the good news is there's no four-letter word that we don't want to talk about on that website just yet.
Awesome.
So that's some good news.
That is good news.
You see the forecast for the
Minnesota,
Michigan game Saturday night?
going to be cold.
Yeah, I think by the end of the game, it's going to be in the 20s.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oof,
Definitely
terrible.
going to be on the chilly side. But
Yes, it will be. All right. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Just want to acknowledge a few people that are in there watching. Patty Fix is in there. How you doing, Patty? Mrs. Chat's in there. Mayor Wild from Westland is in there watching. How you doing, Mayor? Also, Kathy Ward, Lori Guin, and Nora Fix is in there. Great to see you guys. 12 other people in there, but I don't know who they are because they're not saying anything. Go blue, right, Patty? You got that right.
Nora and Patty both have birthdays this month.
Yeah, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you both. Okay, just a quick reminder, our show does stream live every Thursday evening at 8 p.m., so we hope you'll set aside some time to join us, and be sure to invite your friends to join in as well. You can do one of those watch parties if you want on Facebook and invite your friends. You know, get the popcorn out and have a good time, right, Mike?
Yeah, right.
Also, if you go to our Facebook page, be sure to follow us, and you'll be reminded whenever our show is streaming live. And while you're there, feel free to leave us a review. We'd really appreciate it. You can also get more information and contact us as well by visiting our website at gccommunitychat.com. Okay, let's introduce our guest for tonight. This is her first time appearing on our show, and it's a pleasure to have her here. Please welcome Wayne Councilwoman Kelly Skiff. Hi, Kelly. How are you? How you doing?
Can you hear us, Kelly?
Can you hear us? Kelly? Hello? I see you. Can you hear us? Kelly? Uh-oh. I don't think she can hear us.
I think she's going to do her report in sign language.
Hello? Are you muted? Kelly? Are you there? Kelly? Okay, let's see. I can hear you, but not really hear you. I don't know. Can you hear me? Maybe we're muted. Let me text her real quick.
Just hold up signs, Kelly. Tell us out there where I'm Wayne.
Hello? Are you there? Are you there? Hello? 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 Oh boy.
Technology is wonderful.
Yeah. I don't know if she's muted or her
Good evening, gentlemen. I don't know. I can't hear
Oh,
you, so I don't know if have a hot mic or not. Can you hear me?
Yep, I hear you.
We can hear you now.
We hear you. Yes. Yes, we hear you. Yes, we hear you. Yes.
She can't hear us, though.
Okay.
Okay.
But you can't hear me.
I can't hear you, so I think I'm
You
going
wanna
to go
reboot?
out and come back in if that's okay.
Yes, yes. Yes, perfect. Okay. Go
Okay.
ahead. Okay. All right. Technology, folks. You know, I did want to mention real quick while we have a few minutes here. We're looking for business owners that would be interested in coming on our show remotely and doing a virtual tour of your business. And, you know, it'd be a great way to get your name out there and let people know that you're there. And if you're interested, you can contact us on Facebook, or you can email us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com, or go to our Facebook or our website at gccommunitychat.com. And I think it'd be kind of good if you got a camera, you'll be able to do a virtual tour of your business, and we can show it right here on StreamYard and Facebook Live. So if you're interested, get a hold of us. We'd love to have you. What else you got, Mike? Anything else?
Want me to do COVID numbers while we're waiting?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. We got some COVID numbers for the day. Dearborn had 10 confirmed cases today and 1 death.
Mm.
They now have a total of 123 deaths, 3,072 cases. Dearborn Heights had 4 confirmed cases today and 1 death. They've had 78 deaths, 1,288 cases. Garden City did have 2 confirmed cases today, no deaths. 17 total deaths so far.
Mm-hmm.
Inkster had 2 new cases today,
Okay.
530 total cases, 32 total deaths. No deaths from Inkster today. Wayne, which ought to be of interest to our guest,
Mm-hmm.
had 3 cases today, no deaths.
Okay.
They've only had 24 deaths so far. Westland had 5 cases today and no deaths. Michigan, oh boy.
Well, hold off. Kelly's back, so we're going to
Okay.
bring her back on here and see if we can get a hold of her. Hi, Kelly. You hear me now? Kelly, do you hear me now? Huh. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
You hear me? Hello?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, we hear you. There's just a delay.
Hello?
Hello, I hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, I hear
Great,
you. I
great.
hear you. Okay. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Kelly. How long have you been on the council? Kelly? You froze up.
Okay.
I don't think this interview is going to go
Well,
very
this is, I'm going into, yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I can hear you. I can hear you. Okay. So I've been on council now for 2 years. And what was the other question before that?
Just how long you've been on council and what made you decide to be a councilwoman?
Oh, okay. I started going to council meetings and I wanted to get involved more. And I thought it would be a great opportunity to serve my community. So I decided to run.
Awesome, awesome. So everybody's well, you're doing well, family's doing well, everybody's safe? I know we got a delay.
Everybody is safe. And are you talking about in my home?
Yes, yes,
Sure.
you're all doing well?
We are all doing well. Yes.
Good, good. So you represent Ward 5. You have wards in Wayne. Can you explain what that is?
Sure. Our ward a little bit unique because even though we have ward systems, which means you have to live in a certain location,
Uh-huh.
that ward, so people that live in Ward 2, 3, or 4 action.
Okay. Go ahead. You froze up. This is going to be rough.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you hear what about? Okay. Yeah,
No.
I'm realized that there was at the beginning that there was a freeze, and we tried to do our best
Yeah.
to mitigate it, but it seems like it's
Well, we'll do what we
still
can.
a problem.
You might have to go
I'm
back.
not sure if you guys heard everything what I said so far
No, we
about
didn't.
the location that you have to live in a certain location in order to run in that ward for city council.
Gotcha. Gotcha. You're not a fan of wards, are you? I didn't think. Yeah. Can you hear me? Kelly? I'm going to try, see if your phone would work better. Can you hear me, Kelly?
You know, we can see her, but we can't hear her.
Were you able to hear me?
No, not at all. I just sent you a text. Why don't you try signing in with your phone? Do you have a smartphone? Maybe that'll work.
Yes.
Okay, try that. Use your smartphone and try and sign in. You'll have to end this.
Okay.
Let's see how that works. In the meantime, we have Steve Nance watching us from South Indiana, South suburban Indiana. How you doing, Steve? Thanks for joining us. Let's see if, well, we may have to bring Kelly back. I didn't know that her reception was going to be that bad, but we can always bring her back. That's for sure.
Yeah, she's available next week.
Yeah, if she's available next week.
Or in the future.
Right, because I really wanted to, interview her and let everybody know what's going on in Wayne, our neighbors to the south. Right?
Is she running for re-election?
No, I believe she's got
Two more
years. Yep, she had a 4-year term. So we'll see if she can sign in on her phone. Maybe that'll work better. But yeah. So anyway, let's talk about Michigan. They're going to be playing this weekend.
I can't understand why they're favored by 3 points.
I know.
Minnesota won more games last year.
Yeah.
They had a better Big Ten record. They were ranked higher.
I don't know.
And they're at home.
I don't get it.
Why is Michigan a 2 or 3 point favorite? That doesn't make sense to me.
No, probably because they're Michigan.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I can think of.
Yeah.
So we're waiting for Kelly to sign in on her phone. Hopefully she can do that. And we'll see how that goes. But yeah, she was still at work and she was on her laptop and the internet wasn't very, very strong there. So she was going to go on her desktop, but it didn't have a camera. So anyway, you want to do the Michigan numbers? We can do that now real quick.
Okay.
They're not good. I know that.
No, we had 1,873 confirmed cases with 43 deaths, although 31 of those were identified during a vital records review. So
Wow.
I'm afraid Michigan is headed for another
shutdown if they don't take
well,
this serious.
certainly an upsurge. And let's see where U of M told their students to stay in the dorms when you're not going to class.
Yeah, they locked them down, right? And it's a misdemeanor too if they're caught.
Yeah.
They'll get a ticket, big fine.
I don't think that would affect the football program or the football games at this point. But,
Right. No, it's not supposed to affect the players. They've been pretty much in a bubble and tested every day, I guess.
Yeah, but you still got to go out of your bubble to go to class.
You do.
and
Absolutely.
get something to eat.
Yeah. But they attributed a lot of that to the parties and social, socializing.
These young people just don't seem to get it.
No.
They
No.
think that, oh yeah, there's other people who are having problems, but it wouldn't affect me because I'm young
Exactly.
young and healthy.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't have any symptoms. Of course, I'm asymptomatic and I'm carrying it around everybody I come in contact with.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. They don't get it.
Uh,
It's not looking good. Not only in Michigan, but
oh yeah,
all over the country.
Wisconsin. God,
Yeah. Wisconsin and, oh boy, Chicago's getting hit again. Florida's getting hit again. I don't know. They got to come up with something. So the Lions, they're playing the Falcons. They're 1-5.
and they're favored over the Lions.
And they're favored by 3, I think, isn't it?
Something like that. 2 or 3. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes.
They just fired their coach 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Right.
And the new coach won the first game of the season.
Yeah. Blew the doors off of the Vikings.
Yeah. And what's wrong with the Vikings this year? They're
Steve Nance says, I work in a local elementary school here. Students still going every day and state still under a mask mandate, but there's talk of a return to at least partial shutdown. Yeah, that's terrible. That's too bad, Steve. I know it's getting terrible. I don't know what it is. People just don't want to take this serious.
We got worn down from the first shutdowns. And
Well, they say they're sick. They're sick and tired of COVID. Well, who isn't?
yeah, but you're not
But
going to.
how are we going to get a handle on it
Yeah.
if you don't mask up,
I'm-
physical distance, and wash your hands?
I'm looking at our family. We traditionally have a get together at Thanksgiving. My brother from Battle Creek and his family, my other brother from Grand Rapids and his family, and meeting in Howell where my daughter lives and what have you. I don't think that's going to happen this year.
No. Richard Worobelski from Chubb Smokehouse Catering's in there. He says a lot of people sadly just care for their self. That is why this country are having problems. Can do a lot more together. Care for each other.
Yeah, well,
Exactly. Yeah. But they don't seem to be getting it.
political comment. We have one leader who is propagating that.
Mm-hmm.
Just do it for yourself stuff.
Right. Lori says, if I can't get Kelly in, I'd be happy to join and talk about some exciting things in Wayne. Lori, what are you? Are you a councilwoman or a resident? Let me know who you're with. Hopefully Kelly's going to be able to log in on her phone.
Yeah, otherwise I'm going to do, that'll be the day and we're going to go home at 8:30.
We'll see. Hopefully. But we can get Kelly back on next week if she's available even.
Yeah, this doesn't do her justice. We need.
No, I feel bad because it's tough if you don't have great internet service. So maybe she can do it from home next time or something. I feel bad. Once again, I just wanted to mention that if you guys wake up Saturday morning and you find a newspaper thrown in your driveway that you didn't ask for, you can contact these people to have them stop doing that. I know I don't like them. A lot of people like them. They use the coupons in them. But if you don't like them, you want them to stop doing that, you can get a hold of Chris Nichols at 586-826-7014 or John Morey at 586-977-7522.
Lori Gurin got back to you.
Let's see what she say. I'm the Community Development Director and Planning for the City of Wayne. Oh, nice. Well, let's give Kelly a few minutes, and if you wanted to join us, Lori, I would have to have an email to send you the link to sign in. So that would be the only thing. We'll see what's going on. You want to mention a few things over there that you got? Any announcements? I know you had a couple things you could probably read off.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here we go. Let's see what happens now. Poor Kelly. She's in there. Okay, now we're going to try it again. Now, what? Can you hear me now?
We can see you.
I can hear you.
Okay, I hear you. It didn't work on your
There's
phone.
definitely still a delay.
Yeah, but not as bad. Are you on your phone?
No, I couldn't get it on my phone, so I just tried a different Google.
Okay.
So
Oh, okay.
we'll see if that works.
Yeah, you're doing better. Yeah,
Great.
Google seems to work much better.
Okay,
So
I'm glad.
you were discussing the wards, the different wards, and I know you're not a fan of the wards, are you? You'd kind of like to see that changed.
I try not to say too much negative about it because I don't want to influence people as far as, because it is on the ballot right now. But yeah, but I'm not really a fan though.
So that is on the ballot though.
It is on the ballot, yes. Here in about a little less than a week now. Well, some people have already mailed theirs in, so they've cast their vote, but yes, it is on the ballot right now.
Now, you had mentioned that, what else is on the ballot? I know you wanted to talk about a few ballots, things that were on there.
As far as proposals, that is the that's the only thing that we put on there was the ward.
Oh, okay.
The
Okay.
wards.
I gotcha. So, I understand that you're having a candidate forum coming up.
You know what? That was canceled.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, I didn't realize, I should have let you know that.
Well,
I
that's
heard
fine.
you at the beginning talking about updates. Yes. So I probably should have let you know that, but no, that was canceled.
Due to COVID?
The venue, no, it wasn't due to COVID. The venue that we had chose did not have very good Wi-Fi reception, and the chamber felt that if they couldn't reach everybody, they just didn't want to do it because we knew that people would not come out due to COVID. So maybe a little bit due to COVID, but mostly because of the technology of the venue.
I gotcha. Well, let's move on to COVID. How's your city and the residents seem to be handling it?
We're tough people. I think that we're doing our best to get through it. And I think as a whole, we're just handling it the best that we can. I know our businesses are also, just doing some very creative things to get through it as well.
Right.
And overall, I think we're going to be all right. As far as I know, we haven't had too many final people saying that they're closing their doors forever. So that's good.
Yeah.
Not too many of those.
I understand that you had a couple of employees at City Hall test positive. How they've changed their procedure now.
We did just recently have a few tests positive for COVID. So our city hall right now is closed. Only essential workers are coming, and the only work that they're basically doing are the things for the election, related to the election.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, you got to keep them safe,
Yeah.
So let's move on.
Exactly.
Any information on the schools? I know you're with Wayne Wesleyan School. Are you still doing everything virtual, remote, no in person?
Yes, from what I understand, they still are doing everything virtually right now.
Okay. and no idea when they might, maybe partially go back. They're not even thinking about it.
I heard after the semester, possibly they might be doing that. I believe that there's supposed to be a decision made fairly soon, or it may have already been made. I'm not sure, but I was under the understanding that after the first semester, they were going to see if it's possible to go back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so they'll revisit it and review it then probably. I think that's pretty much what we're doing here. Yeah, that makes sense. With the numbers on the rise, I don't know. It's not looking good, that's for sure.
Yeah, more people than I knew during the first wave have gotten it. So, it's real, and it's very contagious. And best thing to do is just do what you can to keep yourself safe and everybody else as well.
So I have some notes here. The city received $1 million in a grant funding this year. I guess that was reimbursement funding to cover the police and fire expenses.
Yeah. So, yes, that's correct. 1 month of police and fire expenses, and we also received the hazard pay for our fire and police personnel. We received $37,000, and just want to, yes, they're the ones that do a lot of our grant writers, doing a fantastic job. She's
awesome.
Exactly what we need right now. So, yes, her and her team are just really doing great.
Yeah, grants are a wonderful thing, that's for sure, for cities. Yeah.
Yep, and she always finds a way to get us, more than we even expected. So she's definitely a great asset to our administration in Wayne.
You also, earlier this year, you received another grant in the amount of $296,000 for information technology upgrades.
That is correct. Yes, and it's been over a decade, and some instances it's been longer than that since we've had any kind of updates with our technology. So this was so important to us because we didn't want the privacy of our citizens or anybody else compromised. So I was especially excited about this grant because it meant that we were going to be able to keep people's information secure and private.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. And you're also going to be able to see some new improvements in the Atwood Park, right?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
You're also going to see some improvements through grant funding for the new play structure at Atwood Park.
Yes, that's correct. Yep. We're going to get some new lighting and benches and receptacles. The whole investment equates to about $300,000. Wow. So they've already started somewhat on that. It's under construction right now. So that is something that was definitely needed at that park because the old playscape was it was in not such good shape. So let's just put it that way.
Right. Well, you guys are really getting the funds, that's for sure.
Yes, like I said, they are doing a great job. A wonderful job.
I see where Wayne County helped out 36 of your businesses too.
Yes, that's correct. Yep. We got assistant grants from Wayne County to help our businesses during this time of, so I know that I would imagine they're very appreciative of that.
Mm-hmm. And a couple of restaurants that had some new improvements. My Place Restaurant and Avenue American Bistro, two of our favorite restaurants. They had new facades, huh?
Yep, that's correct. Our DDA awarded over $11,000 to businesses for facade improvements, and those were the two businesses that benefited from that.
Mm-hmm. On September 30th, the city also officially dedicated the Wayne Veterans Memorial. Whereabouts is that located now for people who want to see that?
And I guess you could say on the south side of City Hall.
Okay.
That project was underway for 4 years. I know that
Wow.
they had been working on that for 4 years. And then that we finally got up, and strange time to have, been able to have completed it. But it just goes to show that even in this time, these challenge times right now, we're still getting things done in the city, and things are still happening for our city. So
That's great. That's great. And lastly, it's been 15 years since any new home building in Wayne, and you guys approved some homes to be built.
yes, we did. Kiwanis Park is. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Yep.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. There was some kind of feedback.
No, we're good.
Yes, we just finalized Infinity Homes being able to build in Kiwanis Park 22 homes
Wow.
in that area, and it's been, like you said, about 15 years since we've done any housing development in our city. It's going to bring very affordable homes in that area. They're going to be between $150,000 to $170,000. And I don't know if you've looked at the market lately, but for a brand new home with a garage and a basement, it's a great price. So I'm looking forward to that, telling everybody I know, and it seems like it's creating a lot of excitement, even for people that don't live in the community. They're very excited for us. So I'm just looking forward to that development beginning, and I think that's going to be a great thing for our city.
Yeah, that's very, very reasonable pricing for sure.
It is, especially right now.
Yes, yes.
The average new house is like
Also,
5,000.
I see where the Wayne master plan is going to be updated.
Yes, so at our last council meeting, we just approved the distribution of it to the residents, and they have 63 days to look it over. Anybody, council, everybody to look it over and give their feedback as far as what they, if they like what they've done, or if they don't like what's done, and if they don't, what would they like to see changed in it.
Sure.
And that's something that, from what I understand, hasn't been done since 1967, I believe. That's what the mayor said at our last council meeting.
Yeah, it's due to be updated.
So it was well overdue.
Right. Wow. I just want to mention that Wayne has a real jewel in their city, and we've gone to it, my wife and I, several times, and it's Gowdy Park. What a fabulous venue to go and watch a concert.
Have you been to our concerts?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Gowdy Park is awesome.
Yes, our amphitheater, it's amazing. And I missed it this year due to COVID, the concerts that we normally have, but yeah, it's a lot of fun, and it generates a lot of excitement. I mean, there's people that come from, I see people there from Plymouth, and a lot of people from Westland. Of course, we get a lot of Westland people, surrounding areas, and of course the residents in the city. It's something that everybody looks forward to. Unfortunately, due to COVID, it was canceled this year, but I'm hoping next year things will be different.
Right. Yeah, let's hope 2021 is going to be a lot better.
Definitely.
We want to put 2020 86.
Yes, 86 behind us. Right. So
Yeah.
I'm sure
Very
that you probably don't have any events coming up. They're probably all been canceled, right?
Well, we just did our scarecrow event that we do every year.
Oh yeah, that's good.
And yeah, we were able to do that, and I thought that went really well. We had a pretty good turnout, and everybody seemed to be having a lot of fun. So that still went off, and it was still very successful. We did it on the weekend when it was nice and sunny. So
Yeah.
it was we normally do it at night with the lights and everything, and it's usually a little chilly,
Yeah.
but this year it was just beautiful, and
Yeah.
I thought it went off really well, and there was a good attendance. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'm sure that's something for all who attended that lifted their spirits a little bit of normal.
I have to tell you, Lori Gowen, is it Gowen in there? Gowen, yes. And when we were having problems
Yes.
with you, she offered to come in and actually talk. So I'm glad that you were able to come back on. Nothing against Lori.
No, she's great. Trust me, she would have been much more poised in her talk than I am, and great job. But yeah, she's really has to thank for many of the things that I mentioned today, especially the housing development. So she's just doing a wonderful job, and we're lucky to have her as well.
Well, you know what? How about if I extend an invitation to have you and her both back? How would that be?
I would love that. I think she would like that too.
All right, well, let's do that. I'll get together with you guys because I know this was really kind of broken up, and maybe you can do it from home or somewhere where you have a little better internet, and we'll get you back on. Okay.
Sure. Did you want to talk about the ward system again that
Yes,
we maybe didn't
yes.
get at the beginning? Okay.
Yes,
Sure.
go ahead.
So you had asked me. Okay. So you had asked me about our ward system right now. And so what I was saying is that right now we have a ward system where you have to live in a particular area. Our city is broken up into 6 different wards, and you have to live in a certain location in order to run in that ward.
Okay.
So what's kind of strange about it is even though we have our cities broken up into wards, the voting itself is at large. So people that live in different wards can vote for other people that are running as candidates in different wards than they live in.
Wow, that is
So
different.
yes. So right now on the ballot, we have 2 proposals, but 3 possible outcomes. So the first proposal is that we go back to how it was pre-November 2015, when we just basically had one district, and it was at-large candidates running as well as at-large voting, which is what most cities do right now.
Right, that's what we have.
Yes, so
Detroit
our
has
first
one.
proposal is that we go back to that.
Okay.
Our first proposal is that we go back to that before November 2015. Our second proposal is that the voting itself is in ward only. So you would only be able to vote for the candidate in your ward, and the ward system itself would stay. And so both of the proposals have a yes and no. Whether yes if you want it, no if you don't want it.
Right.
So if both proposals do not pass, if both of them get more no's than yeses, what happens is it stays the way it is right now.
Okay.
And then the other results, of course, is that they both pass, but the one with the Correct. Yes. And it's a little bit confusing to people, and I can understand because when it was first
Yeah.
pitched to us at council, it took me a minute to be able to understand what they were saying as well as the rest of council. And
Right.
so I understand the confusion.
Mm-hmm.
I understand the confusion that the voters are having. So I'm so thankful that you let me talk about that a little bit tonight to hopefully clarify that a little bit more for them.
Well,
Right.
thank you.
Yeah, very important. Thanks. Clarified it for us.
Yeah.
Now, I did want to ask you about Wayne Main Street and the DDA. What's the difference between those two? Is there a difference, really?
Yes, there is a difference. And that's a very good question. And that might be one that Lori could help me a little bit on, but
Okay.
better. But
We'll save it for when she comes on with you.
I do know that I do know that they both raise they do both raise money for our downtown. The DDA but that comes through it's just the funding for both of them is a little bit is different, but they are both basically focusing on our downtown area, if that helps. I don't know. Lori would be able to explain that much better than me though.
Okay. All right. I didn't want to put you on the spot, but that's fine.
Oh no, that's okay. That's okay.
Well, we'll get her back on. I do want to mention Tina Wing is in there. How you doing, Tina? Thanks for joining us. Richard Werabowski from Chubb's Smokehouse Catering's in there. Steve Nance, he's listening all the way from Indiana tonight. So thank you all. We appreciate that. Quite a few people in there watching, so that's always good. Was there anything else you wanted to cover tonight, Kelly?
I don't think so. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
No, I think we're good. Learned a lot about our neighbors to the south. We appreciate you coming on. It was a pleasure chatting with you. Continue to stay safe, and please come back anytime. And I'm going to send you and Lori some dates. How's that?
Sounds great. I would love to be back, and thank you so much for having me this evening.
Absolutely. You guys, you take care, all right? And we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
All right. Good night. All right. Well, I'm glad we made it through that.
That was a technological challenge.
Yes, it was. It was. Yes. Steve Nance says he was born in Old Nankin Hospital, so this has to be interesting. Well, congratulations, Steve. All right.
Where was Nankin Hospital?
I don't know. Must have been Westland.
Yeah.
It was years ago. Did you finish the COVID numbers?
We did.
All right. We're going to do some announcements then. We're going to get Mike in here now and tune up your voice there, buddy, because here you go.
Okay.
Well,
that'll be the day when you say goodbye. Yes, that'll be the day.
Okay, it's
when
time
you
for some
make me cry.
community
You say
announcements.
you're
So
gonna
let's get
leave.
Mike in here.
You know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die.
All right. Sounding better every day.
Thank you.
Oh, here, I'll tell you. Steve Nance says it was on Sophia Street in Wayne.
Okay.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Thank you, Steve. Appreciate that. All right, go ahead, Mike.
Okay, this is from our library. It says, wear your mask.
Yes.
Science tells us that mask wearing slows and stops the spread of COVID-19. When visiting your library, masks are required for entry. Libraries are taking extra measures to keep patrons and staff safe from further spread of the coronavirus. Thank you for your patience and support. So I guess the president wouldn't be allowed in.
Yeah.
Mammograph Mondays at Garden City Hospital. It's estimated that 1 in 8 women will get breast cancer in their lifetime. Wow. That's why regular screenings are important, especially if you have a family history of breast cancer or you are over 50 years of age. Garden City Hospital Imaging has recently adopted new 3D digital AI mammograph for better diagnosis and fewer false positives, fewer steps in the exam process, and improved comfort. Each Monday during the month of October, Garden City Hospital is offering walk-in mammograph appointments from 7 o'clock a.m. to 7 o'clock p.m. The first 50 patients to come in will receive a gift. Wow.
Gift.
Get test results and a gift, both. Doctor's script is required for both walk-in and scheduled appointments. Talk to your doctor today about getting your regular mammograph at Garden City Hospital with advanced mammography. To schedule an appointment, please call 734-458-4366. Okay, this is from the City of Garden City. Statement regarding Halloween to all Garden City residents. Many communities and residents are beginning to discuss Halloween trick-or-treating for 2020 due to COVID-19. Halloween is not a city-sanctioned event, but rather an organic national recognition tradition.
Right.
Other than announcing suggested hours, 5:30 to 8:30, and providing more police patrols, the city has no further involvement. The city has no legal authority or basis to cancel Halloween or restrict the free movement of its residents. If your household chooses not to participate, please turn off your porch lights so that trick-or-treaters will know not to visit your home. As the city does at all times, we remind you to exercise good judgment and be respectful to those around you while you with your trick-or-treaters. Garden City Library has a new item for checkout. Yeah, we heard about this at Kiwanis today from the
That's kind of cool.
We now have Chromebooks
Yeah.
and Wi-Fi hotspots that can be checked out for 1 week.
Wow.
They can be checked out separately or together according to your needs. There are no renewals and no holds can be placed on the equipment. Please come and ask to check them out. When returning, please bring the equipment back into the lobby library. Do not put them in the drop box. Yeah.
We don't want that.
With the books and stuff.
And they'll probably clean them real good and everything.
Yeah. Our new equipment was funded in part with the Library Services and Technology Act, LSTA grant from the Institute of Museum and Library Services administered by the Library of Michigan.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
James does a great job over there. Him and his staff, everybody really does a great job.
They try to bring services to people as much as they can.
Yes.
Haunted Hallow Drive on October 23rd at 6 p.m. and October 24th at 10:30 p.m. From October 23rd at 6 p.m. to October 24th at 10:30 p.m. Heritage Park in Taylor, Michigan. Public hosted by Taylor Recreation and Taylor Center. Tickets available from universe.com/Hallow Drive. Take a drive to the haunted trail through Heritage Park, completed with a Scooby-Doo theme. Includes a digital family photo to remember the occasion and a bag full of Halloween candy for each child. Monster title sponsor, Load One, Zombie sponsor, Wayne County Community College.
Our friends at Taylor, seeing as we don't have the trunk or treat this year in Garden City, a lot of people are looking for things to do. So that would be one of the things. Drive through.
Angels Above Baby Gowns announcement. With the approaching holidays, as you think of making donations to your favorite charities, please remember Angels Above Baby Gowns. We are in great need of funding for shipping expenses of our burial packages to hospitals across the country. We also have a wish list on Amazon. Smile under Angels Above Baby Gowns and a PayPal account. There's a link to our page. Thank you for your generosity. Please mail donations to Angels Above Baby Gowns, 251 Hubbard, Garden City, Michigan, 48135. The Wayne, Michigan community Meals on Wheels drivers are needed. The city of Wayne seeks to hire individuals immediately for their homebound senior meal delivery program. Meals on Wheels is a Wayne County program housed within the city of Wayne that offers meal delivery to homebound seniors or individuals 60 and above. Drivers would be needed on Mondays for approximately 5 hours to deliver meals to seniors within the city. The rate of pay is $9.95 per hour. A vehicle will be provided by the city of Wayne. Wow.
Wow, they pay them.
And give them a vehicle.
Man.
Did you get that in Garden City?
No, I never got that.
Applications are available at the city clerk counter, 3355 South Wayne Road in Wayne, Michigan, 48184, or on our website, cityofwayne.compdfs/employee-app.pdf. Completed applications must be returned to the personnel department. The city of Wayne is an equal opportunity employer and does not discriminate on the basis of race, color, national origin, sex, religion, age, or disability in employment or the provision of services. Please call, Lori Goen, a future guest, we hope.
Yeah.
Community Development Director at 734-722-2002 with any questions.
It's very good. Yeah, they offered us mileage, but I didn't even take it. I mean, I just don't put it right back.
Mileage to homes and Garden City is not going to be huge anyway.
No. So I just.
Pumpkin carving and decorating at the Straight Farmhouse. Wednesday, October 28th, from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m., 36 to 48 degrees Fahrenheit, rain showers, 6221 Merriman Road in Garden City, Michigan. This is a United States public hosted by Straight Farmhouse Museum. Are you competitive? Bring your painted, decorated, or carved pumpkin for the pumpkin competition that will take place during the skeleton night.
Oh, yeah.
I'm working that Wednesday night.
Yeah, we're going Friday, I think, Friday night.
They will take place during the skeleton night at Straight Farmhouse. Judges will award first, second, and third place, and people who attend any of the 3 nights will get to vote for their favorite pumpkin for the People's Choice Award. All ages are welcome to enter. Pumpkins can be real or fake pumpkins, fall pumpkins.
Yep, faux.
Yeah, faux, thank you. Pumpkins can be of any size. They can be painted, carved, or decorated. The theme of this year's competition is, surprise, Halloween. If you put a light in the pumpkin, the light or lights must be battery operated. No real flames will be allowed.
Right.
All pumpkins must be dropped off at the farmhouse Wednesday, October 28th between noon and 6. Faux pumpkins can be dropped off before the 28th during regular museum hours. Prizes for first, second, and third place and People's Choice will be awarded on Facebook Live on Saturday, October 31st. Winners will also be notified by a Straight Farmhouse volunteer via phone. Nothing inappropriate. The Straight Farmhouse decision is final. Your pumpkins can be picked up on Saturday from noon to 3. For more information, please call Kim Marquette at 734-812-1559. This is the one that we're going to be involved in.
Yeah, this is a big one.
Skeleton Nights at the Straight Farmhouse.
It'd be cool.
October 28th, 6 p.m. through October 30th at 9 p.m. 6221 Merriman Road in Garden City. Straight Farmhouse and the Garden Theater proudly present Skeleton Nights at the Straight Farmhouse. The skeletons are coming outside of the farmhouse to meet and greet you. There was one at our Kiwanis meeting today. This year, you will walk a path filled with vignettes and surprise twist actors interacting with our skeleton friends. Also new this year, there will be food available for food purchase from some select vendors. So here's how it will work. Everyone must have a ticket. You can get yours at the farmhouse during regular hours, or you can visit sfh.ludus.com. Tickets are free, but donations are always appreciated.
Oh, yeah.
When you visit the Ludus website, simply select the day and time you wish to attend. There'll be a limited number of tickets available for each half-hour time slot. Arrive at your scheduled time and walk the path to see the vignettes. If you wish, stop afterwards at one of the food vendors for a snack or something to drink. Pop, hot chocolate, water and cider only. Sorry, no alcohol. We don't want our skeletons getting tipsy. Hey, kids, feel free to wear a costume. Adults too. Please note, no candy will be passed out at this event. You may want to bring a flashlight. Are you competitive? Enter your decorated pumpkin or carved pumpkin contest. The theme for our pumpkin competition is Halloween. Bring your painted decorated bag. I've done all this. Judges will order. Yeah. First, second, third. People's choice. Reserve the right to refuse any obscene or inappropriate deck pumpkins. The decisions of the farmhouse will be final. The skeletons want to remind you that social distancing and masks are required. Please bring a flashlight as you will be walking through the vacant lot across from the farmhouse. Remember to dress for the Michigan Halloween. I think it's going to be cool, Tom says. Weather, shorts, snow suits, rain gear, who knows? I don't think you're going to want shorts. Our skeletons are so excited and they can't wait to see everyone. Oh, wow. Yeah. And that's it, Gary.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay. I just wanted to mention Tuesday they had their garden club meeting at the farmhouse, and Bones was a guest there.
Oh, yeah.
And guess what? He was wearing our shirt.
Yeah, I saw that.
GC Community Chat.
He was still wearing it Thursday afternoon at the Kiwanis meeting.
That's awesome. Yeah. And speaking of shirts, I just wanted to let everybody know that Ink Corporate Graphics and Design actually did our shirts for us.
Did a great job.
And they are located at 6847 Middle Belt Road in Garden City. So if you want anything embroidered or screen printed,
give them some business.
Give them some business because they're local and they could sure use it. Their phone number is 734-261-4657. And if you call and talk to Sharon and tell them GC Community Chat sent you, and they will take care of you. They have all kinds of stuff they do there. All right. Thank you, Mike.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's move on. We'd love to have you as a guest if you're interested. Maybe you know someone who might be interested as well. If so, it's very easy. You can contact us through our website at gccommunitychat.com. Send us your name, email address, and a brief message, and we'll get back to you within 24 hours. Or you can message us on Facebook. During this time, you can do the show remotely and safely from the comfort of your home or office, just like tonight. Maybe you own a business or belong to an organization. You'd like to share your information with us and the surrounding areas. If so, contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you. And with that said, Mike, I think we're ready to call this a podcast. Special thanks to our guest, Wayne Councilwoman Kelly Skiff.
Yeah.
She did a great job under the circumstances. If you'd like to contact Councilwoman Skiff, you can email her at kskiff, that's Skiff, at cityofwayne.com. kskiff@cityofwayne.com. Also, thanks to my co-host, Dr. Tom Iwinski, and Mike. Great job as always. And thanks to all of you for your support, watching and listening to us every week. We really appreciate it. Remember, this show will be available right after we sign off tonight on facebook.com/GCChat. Hang in there. Bear with us. We had some technical difficulties with Kelly, but it turned out decent, and we're going to have her back on again along with Lori Gowan. So tune in and stay tuned for that. And with, let's see. Oh, and then a little later to be on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/communitychatshow. Be sure to click on the red subscribe button. We would really appreciate that as well. And as always, we, at the end of our show, we want to thank all of the healthcare workers, first responders, police and fire, everyone on the front lines who serve and protect us every day. We can't thank you enough. Be safe. And we want you to know that your families are in our thoughts and prayers every day. And when you see any of these heroes, please let them know how much you appreciate them. They would appreciate that as well.
They did a nice job at the council meeting when we had a medical emergency last Monday night.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our thoughts and prayers go out to her as well.
Yeah.
Councilwoman DeMichael.
Right. Fortunately, the chief of the fire department and the fire marshal were in attendance, so she got great assistance immediately.
Right, first class all the way. All right, remember the success of a community depends on the community, so please support your local businesses. They need that support now more than ever. Be sure to support them when you can, and please mask up. We need to get these numbers down, and it's up to each of us and every one of us to do it. And if you see something,
say something.
That's right. Look out for one another out there. For all your weather information, be sure to head on over to doppertimesweather.com. It's got a great user-friendly website over there with radar and everything. You'll be able to track the storms that are coming. We will see you next week, October 29th. Getting near November, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Getting near election day.
Yeah,
Can't come soon.
Thank goodness.
Oh my God, the commercials are just crazy.
Yeah.
Off the wall, off the chart.
Oh, my street, by the way.
Oh yeah, how's the street update?
They still haven't done the approaches
Okay.
or the gravel between the landscaping and the road. That was scheduled for all the different asphalted streets Thursday, today, Friday, and Monday, weather permitting. So Tom, tell the damn rain to stop so they can finish it up, please.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we went by there the other day and it looked nice.
It is nice.
Yeah. All right. We will see you next week, October 29th, live right here on Facebook. So until then, thanks for listening. Stay safe, mask up, and good night.
Hang loose.